Hey, everybody, give me just a minute. All right, let's see what we get here. Getting my mouse all over the place, my camera all over the place. Okay, it's just a little slow. Restream makes it go slow. Cut this. Ooh. Hey, Don, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching Hobby as well. Everybody else's stream today. Oh, he did this 1 to 100. It's so nice. Oh, I got to figure out where he does that warranty void if broken. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's so cool, man. In here. All righty. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. How you doing, man? Been doing really good, I think, with that 24 hour, the long live streams during the day. I think you said you hit 95,000 minutes, and that's which like 1,500 hours. So that's definitely seen some good upticks with that. It's pretty nice. Got these from, I can imagine. You're doing what, soccer practice tonight with your son or daughter or both? These were from Jonathan H., Autistic Family Collectibles. So probably overpaid a little bit too much for this one, but it's still I'm a huge Tuki Toussaint fan and nice. Hadn't seen one of these before. Picked up the Aussie Albies for a couple bucks, I think. Not too bad. But that's definitely a nice Toussaint for my collection. Let's do this one in here. 10-year-old son. Okay. Your daughter does cheer. Your son is doing soccer. Save those for in a minute. Got some nice stuff I want to go through. So the rest of these, I believe, are from Hard Art Cards that I did as auction last week. And go through some of these. So I picked up the Ronald Acuna first Bowman Chrome, which I think is, 17? Yeah, 17 Bowman Chrome, Ronald Acuna Jr. Super nice. Got the 18. Is it 18? Yeah, 18. Ken Griffey Jr. Major League debut card from 89's got the 90 look to it. And then that nice Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card from 89 Donruss. Hey, Watch the Corners. Thanks for stopping in. I got two of these. I got multiple of these rookies from him. These are from Hard Art Cards. I think I got a very good deal on these from him. Going through the vintage stuff in a minute. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, so let me put these together. So I picked up two of these. 289 Donruss Ken Griffey Jr.'s, 289 Fleer, And I think I picked up 2 of the 89 score traded cards. Yeah, no worries. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that's going to be a fun game for you. Is this game 1 of the wild card? I assume it is. Yesterday, I believe, was the last day of the regular season. And are you I assume you're a Brewers fan? Hey, Philip, how you doing, man? I did email you watching your feeds today, and I'm like, I really, oh gosh, there's an extra. Okay, perfect. An extra Acuna rookie. Got the Acuna there. Got the Albies. Got the Ken Griffey Jr., which will be a nice card for one of my Patreons. Nice. Hey, Chris. Thanks for coming by. Definitely picked up some nice stuff for my Patreon members this week. Gotta put everything together and get them all out. I didn't remember Ken Griffey Jr. playing for the White Sox. I obviously wasn't following him during that time. That's a super die cut. How you doing, Hobby? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Campet. Pirates fan, and you like watching the Brew Crew. That's nice. 99 Upper Deck. I missed it. Like, I really miss them making baseball cards. Like, there's something about them making baseball cards. Yeah, I didn't know it, man. Like, I remember seeing photos of him, but I never really, I don't remember him playing for the White Sox. Nice. Nice. I'll have to check that out in a minute after I'm done with this. Watch the corners. I do. I liked. Hey, Hard R. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going through your nice little collection I picked up from you. I actually, it's funny. I got to the post office today, and there was a big yellow strip of paper that they wouldn't put it in the post box, which is strange because I've got one of the medium or large size post office box. Hey, LA. Hey, thanks for doing. I need to email you, and I've been meaning to talk to you anyway. So let's see. I think so. I agree. Like looking at their hockey this year, man, their hockey is so phenomenal. I don't know what we as fans could do to get a lawyer that would take a pro bono case. I know he played for the Reds. This is a cool one. This is that nice Topps Finest Protector. Please remove coating. That's such a cool card. These are so awesome. A nice Allen and Ginter. God, it's so cool. I think I'm gonna blow my Patreon's mind. I'll have to carefully give it breadcrumb it to him so he's not getting everything all at once. Make it worth his while over the next couple months. The founder of Upper Deck. I thought he was dead. Ed Griffey did have attitude. The one with him holding back. This is another one. This is another nice one. What? So who's the original creator or the founder of Upper Deck? I thought he was dead, though. I really thought he was dead. Bill Hemrick. I'm gonna have to do the research on that because I thought it was somebody else. Like the name of the organization has got his name all over it, and he died a couple of years ago. He might have been Bill Hemrick. Might have been part of it, but I'm pretty sure the main guy. I think it says it on some of the Upper Deck cards. Hold on, if I can find one here. Hold on. Upper Deck Company. That doesn't say. Anyway. Yeah. The original guy was dead, right? Richard McMillan. Yeah, that's it. He was the main founder of it, the one that put up all the money in the front. Bill Hemrick might have been one of the partners with it and everything like that, but McMillan was the primary guy that built Upper Deck. This is a nice. I don't know if is this considered hard. Do you know if this is considered a refractor at all? I'm just confused by the layering on it. I remember seeing these back in the day, but this is super cool. Hey, Breeze. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So who is Bill Hemrick then? I would agree with that, LA. I would absolutely agree with that. What they were doing, what he was doing to try to help the industry with the hologram on the cards, with the packaging, with the collation system that he created, that they created, the quality of paper on the products, everything was substantial to the industry, right? Like, I don't know what the actual number of boxes, cases that they produced, but I would say, oh, there you go. Look at that gorgeous card. Don't worry, I also picked up some other stuff for some other Patreons as well, not just Ken Griffey Jr., not the Ken Griffey Jr. fan. So, if you guys aren't aware, this is my what you get as a shout out for being a Patreon member, and I do that anyway, generally. But LA Collection has a great channel. He's got a big giveaway coming up, which you need to be subscribed to his channel. I believe you have to comment on a couple of his videos. Be sure to check out his video out from a couple weeks ago. Check out his content anyway. He's got some great stuff over there. Always love that one. Such an awesome card. Yes, with Upper Deck Authentic. Dude, I loved Upper Deck Authenticated in the day. Upper Deck Authenticated was so awesome back in the day, and just the quality of product that they started producing was beyond amazing. These cards, I really do. I mean, there's something special about Upper Deck. This is what, a 90, 97, 96, 97. Had to be 97. Fleer or Flare. I think Flare was part of Fleer, right? Yes, Fleer. That's a cool card. So I got these all out of from Hard Art Car. Yeah, do you remember the stickering process? No worries, man. No worries. Like, you've got some good stuff, man. I'm looking forward to it. Um, I'm looking forward to see who wins. Like I always say, I'm not interested in joining to win something. I'm here to just help you guys and get you guys some extra growth as well. So I know how hard it is. That is a Joe iPhone card. I just got it today. Just got it today. Last couple of packs here that I got from Hard Art Cards. These are a little sticky from the top loaders. There we go. Beautiful. Lumber Company, Ken Griffey Jr., 95 Fleer, 95 Pinnacle, Red Hot, Measures of Greatness. What year is that, Tops? 94. Not yet, Cam. Not yet. It was already Joe certified, so I don't think I need to put my logo on it for certification. But okay. Yeah, I agree. All right. Last pack I got from him. This is a nice little package I picked up from him for, God, I can't remember how much I paid. It wasn't too bad. Oh my God. I forgot about that. Okay, hold on. Dear God, I knew I had some extra Griffey rookies. I totally forgot I had the extra Griffey. 89 score traded, Ken Griffey Jr. So one of these I'm going to keep because I don't have one for my collection. No, not yet, sir. Not yet. Donruss Elite, Ken Griffey Jr. Thick card. 95 Flare again. And then that 89 Upper Deck. Decent condition. So that will be absolutely a big giveaway for him. Yeah, dude, these are awesome, man. I so appreciate it. Like, I seriously, this is probably my favorite card ever produced. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I totally forgot about this one because I have a couple here off stream which I haven't shown yet, so that'll blow everybody's minds probably. But yeah, just pulling it out like that, it's so iconic. It's an iconic card. It's an iconic card, man. This is as classic as a 52 or 51 Mantle or Maze or whatever. Like, these are gorgeous cards. Even that's a nice cards. They're just beautiful. Keep that one separate. Actually, keep both of those separate for now because you like the top, what, the 89 tops? Bowman's Best. That's probably, I would check blowout cards, Cam. I would absolutely take a 52 Mantle. But for the time being, champagne tastes on beer money, I'm going to get a Griffey. And then in 30 years, hopefully it's worth $100,000. John, you just need to reach out to Joe iPhone, and he'll probably send you one. So here's another one I picked up from him. I can't get enough. I've got a fairly decent collection of them. So this is, I need to send you a card, John. I don't know if I have your info. Send you one of the Primate cards and some stickers. I picked this up from Hard Art Cards as well. Nice 8.5. Probably really should be closer to a 9, but I don't know. I hate their grading system, but I love that it's a Beckett. Like, I love the thick holder for it and everything like that. So that's gorgeous. It is my PayPal email address. If you check my About page, should be listed there. I picked this up from him as well. From Hard Art Cards. Nice little. I don't even know how it's a 6. I can see it's a little off center, top to bottom, but it's pretty centered left to right. Maybe a smidge, a little bit far on the right, but whoops. Like, the corners look clean. A little bit of rounding on the corners, not bad. Like, very light, but like, that's a clean card. This is going to go to one of my Patreons in a couple of months. Yeah, like, it's so hard with them. Like, I think I showed off those one of ones this past week that was just ridiculous. I'll probably put them up here in a minute. And then the big one I got from him was this nice 8 Ken Griffey Jr. Just absolutely gorgeous. He is going live in a little bit. He's got that National Treasures break, which I bought into a couple of slots for that. So if you watched this video last night, if people bought into 5 slots or more, you can see it's a little bit more left than it is right. Top to bottom, it's pretty good. Might be slightly up there, but still, it's such a gorgeous card. And this one, like, this is still such a classic. Funny to think that this is in a PSA 10 is what, like a $20,000 card, I think, in a PSA 10. It is, like, depending on the card and everything like that. Like, it's just kind of crazy. Ha. Probably Cam. I did last night I think I did it in John's chat. Passed the live last night. Did it for one or two people. It's 25 grand, right? Yeah, 25 grand in a PSA 10. So it's a gorgeous card. I have another one that's not graded. That's just going to stay in my PC. But I know somebody who's a huge A's fan, Ricky Henderson fan, so that'll be a nice little surprise in their Patreon later this year. Let me grab these vintage cards here. If you saw my video, my live stream earlier today, thanks to A cards, these real quick I got from the Wrath of Cain, needed some 89 upper deck for his brother's set. that he's going through. No worries, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, 25 grand. So Wrath of Cain sent me this long list of cards for his brother for 89 upper deck. So I said I'd take a look at what I have and just send him some stuff. And, you know, he sent me a stack of cards in exchange and paid for some shipping to cover the cost of the 89 upper deck. I'll be getting that stuff for him. Stuff that Wrath sent me. I even got some dice out of this box from this vintage box that Lenny. So the guy's name is Lenny, and I was checking out. Thanks to Papa J, I was checking out Facebook Marketplace, which I never knew about before, and so started checking it out this past weekend. There's a nice Bobby Cox, longtime manager for the Braves. He was fired back in the late '80s or the middle of the '80s, I think, and then they rehired him back in the '90s, which is what started the culmination of them winning like 15 seasons in a row. No worries, Cam Bet. I'll talk to you later. It looks like the whole set. It does. I think he said it was only 150 cards. I definitely don't have everything available to him. I'm just going to send him what I have. And hopefully it marks off a lot of those cards. So he sent me these Braves, older Braves. Nice Dale Murphy. Mike Fultonowitz, I think his name is. AJ Minter, Kent Merker. Nice Dale Murphy. Definitely some older cards. I'll go on my PC. Oh, it's a Ranger. If he played for the Braves. Billy Ripken from, I think this was Donruss opening day, if I remember correctly. I can't remember the name of this set. Nice. That's super nice. Watch the corners. Yeah, the PSA 10, 1980. What's his name? Ricky Henderson. Ken Oberval. Pete Smith, I think that's his rookie. So it's a traded card. I like how the back is definitely a brighter, different color from 88. Regular tops, I should say. Nice Will Clark 86 Sportflix or 87 Sportflix. Oh, it's got a nasty tear in the back, but that's okay. Still a nice card. Nixon, who was the manager at the time. Old Braves during their bad era. Dale Murphy, Diamond Kings 87. 89 Dale Murphy before he was traded. I think he was traded in late 90. Which did I buy? I did pick up I didn't buy a $25,000 one. I picked up this one from Hard R. You mean the traded cards almost look fake, or which one almost looks fake? Hard R. Dan. I should say Dan. Yeah, no, definitely didn't buy a $25,000 Ricky. My wife would divorce me, I think, at that point, and then take the Ricky and sell it. Yeah, yeah. It's a 10. It's a 6. Still nice. Like the quality of the cards back then was just so hard to get in good quality. So nice. It's very nice. Set up for a Patreon for when I send it to them in their package. I think you're going to see stuff like that happen all the time. Like, I think if trimming continues, I think you're going to see a backlash in the industry. Hey, Ricky Clark. No, I agree, Justin. I agree. Like the reality of a card in any way, shape, or form pulling a 10 is, I think, challenging. Even now on some of the newer cards, the way they grade and the discrepancies they put. Like this is I bought this from Four Sharp Corners a couple months ago, and for whatever reason, it sat in their shipping department for like 2 months. This is graded a PSA 8, and I can see from left to right it's a little bit off center, and then top to bottom it's a little bit off center down here. So this is a little bit shorter than it should be. This is a little bit shorter than it should be. So there's more side here, more side here. Okay, looks decently centered here for the most part. I don't see any issues with the corners that I can see. It is a chase. You're right. Was it on? Was it on TV or where was it at? Patreon. I think you can still do it if things have been taken care of well. Okay. Yep. That is the big hurt. I mean, going by these cards that I got back from. I sent these in a while ago, right? And these are one of ones. And I asked for an 8 or higher. I didn't want anything lower than that. So it didn't meet the minimum grade. And of course, they sent them back. I'm like, other than this printing, and this is probably just ink that's still on the card, and I wasn't going to try to clean it up or anything like that. But this is literally a printing plate, and be mindful that that's just the sleeve that it's in. The kid, the person that sold it to me, wrote on there, making it look like Ken Griffey Jr. But it's a printing plate. It's a one of one. I don't see literally anything wrong with it. And I've looked at it under a jeweler's key and everything like that. And this one of Juan Soto. I've literally checked this out, and there's literally nothing wrong. And it didn't grade an 8. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's why I showed people, if you're not aware, Four Sharp Corners sells reasonably priced graded cards. Yeah, I obviously didn't pay him enough for for getting it. I could probably resubmit. So what happens is, I believe, is when you've submitted it like this, it's now tracked in their system, and they put some kind of UV dye on it that you can't see under the normal circumstance. And I'm not grading for selling or anything like that. I'm literally grading cards like this for my personal collection to keep them in pristine shape. That's the only reason I'm going to grade something. Otherwise, the cards that I'll show you here in a minute, the ones that I'll start going through, I'm not going to show you everything tonight because I do have to have an early night for going to Chicago tomorrow for an interview. Yeah. So which one? I think I saw you talk about it. Yeah, I agree. Somebody would have gotten a 10 of 10 on these cards, but that's okay. I'll resubmit them to Beckett or something like that. Or if I really wanted to, I'll send them to. If I just want them slapped, that's all I care about. There's that place down in Florida, SGC or something like that, that will grade them, and I guarantee you they'll grade 10s from them. I don't care. This is not for resale value. If I'm gonna have resale value, I'm gonna put them up. I'm gonna spend the money to have them overnighted, and I guarantee you they'll grade higher than that. If you pay good money, I think that's where they start grading them higher, or you send in bulk is what I've heard. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Not worried about it right now. He is, dude. It's a beautiful card. I mean, this Griffey, that piece of logo from the jersey is gorgeous. But like this one, I love. I love Diamond Kings. This is such a gorgeous card. The color with the Nationals logo here, the part of the Nationals logo here, is just super fantastic. Like I can see there's probably a little bit of whiting right here, but that's not enough to make it grade at below an 8. Like the card is crisp, the corners are sharp. Hey, 25 Perez, I don't think I've ever seen you in my channel before. Oh, I'm sure you would. You're gonna put the Patreon pirate stamp of approval on them. I can do that right here. There you go. It's Prime and certified. Probably, but an 8? An 8? Like that little bit got me below an 8? I don't think so. Like the ones I got back, the ones I got back the other day are all 9s or higher. So, yeah, I don't think this. I think they either surface damage or something like that. I mean, you can see a little bit of whitening right there. That is not enough to deduct 2 points, below 2 points on that. Yeah, I know you won't send them back. That's okay. Yeah, I've heard of them doing that, and I've heard of them actually sending a letter explaining why they're grading it the way they did, right? Or doing exactly as you said, reaching out and saying, "Hey, this is what we're grading it at, and here's why. Are you okay with that?" Like, and they're like $3 a card. They're $3 a card. I don't care. Like, I'm not doing this to resell these cards. If I'm going to resell them, I'm absolutely going to send to PSA or BGS and pay them for overnight and get them back as high as I can. Yeah, it's frustrating. Grading is absolutely asinine. Like if I had a 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle, that's one thing. I don't. All right, let me pull some of these cards out. I'm not going to go through all of them tonight. I am going to make this a series on YouTube for vintage stuff. So, back of these. So these are the 75s, and I'll be making a series of the 70s. So there's 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, and 76. So I'll be going through each one, and each night will be a series of them. So it's nice vintage. I mean, even those aren't. You see all the different sizes of these. Each one is slightly different in cutting and everything like that. Patreon grading systems. Yeah. Yeah. I would look at, well, no, I'm like, if I'm sending something like that expensive, I would just, I'm gonna pay for their top service, which I think it's like $500, and have it overnighted. So really like this Ken Griffey Sr., Jim Wynn, Louis Tiant. I think it's Tiant. It's a nice Boston Red Sox for you, Philip. Bert Campaneris, All-Star shortstop. Al Hrabosky, I think that's how you pronounce it. Rookie outfielders. Don't recognize any of them. That looks like it's their airbrushing. Funny enough, that looks airbrushed as well. Like that is absolutely airbrushed. Yeah. What year is it, Justin? Yeah, I figured you'd like the tie-in. I figured that. I knew it. So I put it under the top. You got a Rick Burleson and Henderson. I don't remember the White Sox having red jerseys. It's so weird. Dave LaRoche, Gary Matthews. These are gorgeous cards, man. Oh, Diego Segú. You got a 52 mantle. I assumed you pick it up. There you go. Mario Guerrero. Did you pick it up recently, Justin? I think I saw you. I thought you had a 53 as well. I know you have a decent sized collection of mantles. So he's got some damage here. So if you do the 250, you get 15 cards graded. Got a nice Sandy Alomar Jr.'s dad. I don't know what he's trying to do there. Ed Figueroa. Most valuable players, you got a Frank Robinson and Bob Clemente, Roberto Clemente. 25 years, Topps baseball. That's some 66. Marshall Hurls in 106 games. Got a little bit of ink. Somebody wrote on that. Nice. I'm terrified to even ask what you paid for it. What do you think it's graded at? Visually looking at it right now. Rick Wise. Weird enough, I got this one 1980s Raleigh Fingers. Keep that one separate because it's completely off the charts of what I'm doing here. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that still could be like a $20,000 card, $20,000 card. Hopefully, you didn't pay that much for it. These are 70, which I think this is what Archives is this year, right? 1970. Hey, one card, how you doing, man? Heritage. Thank you. Heritage. Sorry. Not Archives. Archives is all the different look and feel of all the different eras. 93, 75, some later 2000 ones. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't either, dude. I can understand. I think just to have, I did pick up a, what do you call it? One of them. Dave Cash All-Star Rookie Cup card. What is going on with Gary Nolan's eyes in that photo? Like, that is trippy. I picked up a reprint of the 52 mantle. Just to say that I have a 52 mantle. It's a reprint, but that's fine. That was 71. Yeah, he was definitely possessed. This is 72. I was looking at this and I'm like, Greg Luzinski. It reminds me of the diver, which I think was Greg. What was his name? Was it Greg Luzinski? No, it wasn't Greg Luzinski. I can't remember the dude's name. The diver that hit his head on the diving board during the Olympics. Tug McGraw, classic pitcher. Aurelio Rodriguez, 72 is sick, man. And this one was trippy. I think you guys saw this on the live stream when I was in the car. Looks like it's double printed on top of itself. Back looks nice and clean. These are in nice shape. Most of these are in very nice. This one's definitely miscut, but like most of them have nice corners, not too much damage. Consider these are nearly 60 years old at this point. Luganus, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I saw Luzinski and I'm like, oh, it sounds so familiar. Cleo James, Ted Simmons, Bert Campaneris again, Johnny Edwards, Tom Brady with these aviators. Dude, I never remember when did the Chicago White Sox have red? Like, I did not know this. Did I have one in here already? I'll see if I can find you one. psychedelic with the printing up here. Yeah. You mean the team cards, Philip, or what? Here's 73. So this is a nice Bobby Valentine. 73. It's got a crease in it. But he was a cool player. I think it's got a stain on his buttocks. Yeah. I think some of the series they had there's a nice Jim Perry, Bert Blyleven, Jim Palmer. What that looks like rubber band on that card. I'll have to. Yeah, that was definitely rubber band on that card. I'll have to carefully ride rubber band, carefully get that off. Another Tug McGraw. Got Steve Carlton, Gaylord Perry, and I mean, look at that 27 wins in a season. That's crazy. And it's funny, the Cleveland Indians hat looks like a Cincinnati Reds hat nowadays. And it was directly in the buttocks. You go if you're a Reds fan, Reds Foster run decides it. Reds 3-2 in the NL playoffs. That's Pete Rose. Playoff statistics. Kind of wish we had cards like this nowadays as well. Two players with home runs. Rose had 9 hits. Pete Rose had the most number of hits, 9 hits. My gosh. These are 73. He also has a 71 Nolan Ryan. He's got a lot of older stuff. So I told him, like, hey, I would love to see what you got. Either meet up or, oh, wow, that one's really badly miscut. If you're comfortable me coming over and taking photos and whatnot, I'd love to come and see it. Even if I'm not interested, I'm sure, the YouTube community that I'm a part of might be interested in buying some. Wayne Anderson rookie cup card. He's got a fairly old stuff, mostly 60s, 70s, some 80s. Yeah, this classic style is beautiful. Yeah, I agree, LA. Like even let's see, I moved the Christmas pack, I guess, and it's on YouTube yesterday. Dude, I'm gonna have to watch that because I've heard. I need to see that. I need to see the 73s or the 59. Sorry, the 59 Christmas pack. Yeah. All right. So the rubber band did stain that Jim Palmer. You can see where it's got the line across it. I'll see if I can get like a microfiber just to carefully brush it without damaging it and without trying to whiten the card like everybody else is doing, the illegal people. 74. And like I said, I will be going through these, all of them, as a series, each year do 70, 71, and go through all of them, just giving you a taste of what is in here. Again, there's not a lot of rookies, not a lot of major stars or anything like that. That was just a box that he had. That's a nicely, got a little bit of something on that corner, but that's a nice looking card. These are in decent shape. That one's not. It looks like it was dipped in coffee or something like that. But yeah, the 73s were definitely nice. Let's see. That one's, what is that? That is 79. Okay, so there's some 79s mixed in here. So there's definitely some different years. These are 79s. I was saying there's the 76s. So there's definitely some mixes of different cards. 76 Steve Yeager. I think 76 because that's the year I was born is my favorite. But separate these out here real quick. Nine Minuten bitte. Coffee does give it character. Yeah, there's a mixture of 76 and 79s in there. I think there's some 80s in here as well. 74 World Series card. 76. Oh, there's definitely some. What's that? That's 74s. Okay. Yeah, weird. Okay. Let me see what he did. Not a lot of 76s. Lots of 75s. Cool. 74 Detroit Tigers card that they did. Through, make sure there's no misprinted, not misprinted, but out of order ones again. '80s back in here. Oh, wait, no, that's still 74. Yeah, that's 74. Ooh. Ooh, that might be a nice, that's a nice rookie card. Boom! Got a nice hit. Got a nice, all right. Back in here. 76, that's 74. 79s. Hey, Funkin', how you doing, man? Alrighty. Back in here. Ollie fingers in there. Better case so they're not messed up. I'm doing great, man. You're doing funkin' great. He is eyeballing you. Which would you rather have eyeballing you, the little demon or the monkey child, monkey spawn? Which Jordans were it? Was it Hard R? Hopefully not the rookies. I think Funkin' might explode if you had rookies. Hey George, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming around. If you're not familiar, George is working. Whoa, George is working on growing his channel. I can't remember how many subs you're at, George. I know Breaks was giving you some props on his community tab. So if you don't have it, make sure you guys check out. Make sure you check out everybody's chat. Oh, sorry, Lloyd. Thanks for hopping in. So somebody sent me an email about some other cards they pulled, and I need to pull it up. But they have a Jordan rookie apparently, and I want to take a look at it. I need to see better pictures of it, and I'm always suspicious of Jordan rookies. Right, just 73 subs. So you're working on 100. And hey, John, I don't know how to. I've looked at documentation of what to look for Jordan rookies. Same as I've looked at the stuff to determine a Mickey Mantle rookie, the 52, like whether it's Series 1 or the Series 2 and whatnot. But not the guy's online, and he's from the community here, so I don't know if he's trustworthy or not. Not to say that he's not, but it's an 86 Fleer Jordan rookie. I know you have. I'm tempted just to buy one that's I don't care if it's like in poor condition. If I can find one for like $100. Was it Jesse? Yes, Jesse sent it. So he sent it to everybody, I assume. So I'll forward it right now, Justin. Let me make sure I have your email because I'm very curious. Like if it's the right price, I'd be interested in picking it up, and if it's authentic, even more so. But always, I think everybody should be cautious when doing. Yeah. Justin always has such awesome stuff out there, man. So many nice cards, so many old classic beauties. Oh, okay. I don't have your email. Maybe I have your email, Justin. I can't remember. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I've got to be up early to fly to Chicago tomorrow, Justin. So I understand. I'm going to be cutting it short here in a minute anyway, so I can get shaved and cleaned up for tomorrow. Make sure I've got all my stuff out, all my dress clothes, my jacket, my sport coat, and everything like that. Email me there, Justin, and I'll send you some photos of what he sent us. And yeah, I that's correct. He's doing it for a friend. I'm curious. I want to see if it's actually legit. I definitely need better quality pictures of it to determine that. If it is, if it's real, then sure. I appreciate it, Justin. Kind of like that. I kind of like the monkey. What does the monkey look like? Oh, that's cute. That's cute, folks. No, I will not be wearing a primate suit. Yeah, it's questionable. There's definitely ways to determine if it's real or not. Even then, it's still questionable, depending on the price. He didn't email me back anyway. He was supposed to send me stuff over the weekend, so I'm just curious. If it's real, I'm happy to do it. But I like that. It's a little that's a little funky, but that's kind of cute. And you show my wife. In fact, I'll do that. I can pull the monkey out. I can pull Joe iPhone out. But I'm curious what this looks like. Really looks like without me holding it. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. No, I've got a full nice suit. Well, I won't be wearing a full. I won't be wearing like a three piece. I'll be wearing a a blazer with some nice dress slacks. Probably won't wear a tie. Um, there you go. Look at that. Yeah, I didn't get that far with him, so I'm curious. Like obviously he's been passing it around to multiple people, which makes it even more pause for concern. Birthday suit is the best suit. Yeah, that would not get me hired by this company. So I've got a couple of interviews lined up with big national companies, much like the one I already work for. So I'm definitely gunning for whatever the best one is. So I've got one that I'm really looking forward to. Just had a major interview with them yesterday, and I'll probably have either they'll just offer me the job on the next step, or they will be flying me out to California here in the next week to pursue it with them. So, not that I want to be too public with my information, but it's nice to hear feedback from people and everything like that. So, you know, definitely. I know I got a little bit crazy. I know Funkin was like, "Oh my god, he's talking about technology here. I can't do it." So I understand. Still trying to keep it on with cards and everything like that. So love these. I always love the color of the 89 score traded. I never picked up the set, and I always meant to, but it was the 89 score by itself was just ugh. I didn't like the colors. But that 89 score traded with the colors with Griffey was definitely that's definitely a nice one. I appreciate it hard. I appreciate it, Dan. So I'll know right away if I suck or pass. So yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I'm waiting for El Canon to get back from Denver so we can actually get that series built out because I know a lot of people have questions on type of things to use for your stream and whatnot. Good cameras, good microphones, even just setting stuff up that's simple, right? So I definitely want to get that off the ground because it'll help a lot of people. I think. Yeah, he's still in Denver. He hadn't responded to me, so hopefully there's no issues with him driving up there or anything like that. Um, He said he was going to go live yesterday and never did. So either he's in, having issues, or he's just busy with whatever he was dealing with. Or he found the mother lode of all. Oh man, I forgot to go to buy Walmart today. I meant to go by Walmart and look for the Fates boxes. Hey, Reindeer, how you doing, man? I appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you. And I think it's a 4-hour drive, so I imagine he stayed the night up there, and he's driving home today, and probably popping in at every Walmart along the way back down home because he lives in southern Colorado. Yeah, no, it's all right. Everybody has their own things, right? Everybody's different and needs to focus on certain things in life. Got a free dice today from that package. So as I get details from, again, his name was Lenny. Hey, Destro, how you doing, man? And I'll post pictures in my community tab for you guys if you're interested in looking at them. He's going to be sending me some pictures of a 71 Nolan Ryan that he has. Hopefully, it's not too much money because I don't think I have a Nolan Ryan, 71 Nolan Ryan. But he said he has a decent collection of older vintage cards. So if you guys are interested, I'll post pictures and I'll get you in touch with him. You can PayPal him and he can ship directly to you or whatever. I can act as a middleman. He had some really nice stuff. This was just the extras that he had out of his junk that he wanted to get rid of. So yeah, I have those. I have that tab up. I have Facebook up all the time. Like I'm even tempted to get my brother in Texas to go pick up stuff for me because yeah, there's somebody here in Cartersville, Georgia, that's selling a 2010 Bowman Christian Yelich rookie card for $30. I don't think that's a good deal, but let's see. What else? There's some nice stuff on there, man. You can dude, I never knew about this. A 52 tops graded Bowman Ken Raffenberger for $35. That's not a bad pickup. I wouldn't mind picking that up. Looks decent condition. This is some nice stuff. Ooh, that's some cool stuff. Yeah, so again, if you guys aren't aware, Facebook has a marketplace. You go to literally facebook.com/marketplace and just search for baseball cards. You can search for all kinds of stuff. It's literally like Craigslist. Like it is absolutely phenomenal. I wish I knew about this beforehand because I normally check Craigslist on a daily basis for local stuff. I don't see a lot of baseball cards, but I do find a lot of stuff, like memorabilia or video games, things of that nature, which is definitely cool. But God, I wish I knew about this sooner because, yeah, if I could pick up some nice collections, um, I've been looking for some of these soundboards to add to the YouTubing to make it easier. Those are definitely challenging to find in good condition that aren't torn up. Trombone. I used to play the trombone when I was a kid, so I'm definitely a fan of trombones. But yeah, if you guys don't know about it, definitely hit up Facebook, hit up their YouTube. I think YouTube. Hit up their marketplace and go from there. You got family. Yeah, I mean, I think Philly's a 4-hour drive for you. What is a decent buying price for a Jeter rookie? I want to say under 200 is a decent price. Yeah, Chris, you definitely have to barter with people. You're not gonna, they're posting it. They're trying to get as much money as possible. Absolutely bargain with them and talk to them. I know that's what Papa J got that huge collection a couple days ago from somebody local to him. That said he had a Nolan Ryan rookie, whether he did or not. He said he sold it before Papa J got there, but I think Papa J paid 125 and probably pulled in like I'd say $500 worth of cards. So it's definitely awesome. you can definitely find a good deal. But you got to barter with them, plain and simple. It's like going to a market, right? Or what do you call it? So definitely, definitely shop around. Don't be silly. Um, yeah, just be smart about what you're doing. I think it definitely opens up some realm of possibility of picking up some stuff. Like, let me post this picture in here. What you guys think? Oh God, that's too long. All right, hold on. Can I? It's fun to do sketchy stuff. I had to make sure that I was meeting this guy at a Dunkin' Donuts, and I texted my wife. I'm like, "This is his name. This is his phone number. This is where I'm at. Like, if something happens, this is who I'm meeting up with, just in case. Like, I wasn't worried about it, but I know she was. I'd never had one before, and I was in Hard Art Cards auction. I saw it, and I'm like, I gotta buy it. And of course, he gave me one as well, so that was nice. I picked up one from, and I definitely, hopefully, I didn't underpay him for everything like that, but definitely got him picked up some nice cards from him. Picked up a huge stack of cards from him, so it's awesome. So, in case you don't know Destro, Hard Art Cards, the guy's name is Dan. I think he's in chat right now, where he was. Does some auctions every once in a while. I think most of us have depleted his inventory by now. Um, yeah, do I need to be worried? Yeah, yeah. It's always challenging. You never know. You just never know. You literally don't never know. Is anybody else live right now? I know AB or ABC needs 123 was. I don't see anybody. Jabs is going live in a little bit, so where did you meet the person at? I was looking for wooden train sets because I used to when I was a kid my parents had like the Brio Dollar General. That's questionable, I think, but it's like basically meeting in the parking lot of Walmart. Like I wouldn't do it. Um, I was looking for some train set stuff for my daughter who loved trains, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy her some Jason. I don't think Jason's alive. Which Jason? You mean Truth Seeker or that seems like a nice price, Patreon. That seems like a nice price. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure, Funkin'. I'm sure there's no issues with it. Anyway, so I was looking for on Craigslist for some Brio trains, and I found some, and I reached out and like, hey, how much do you want? And there was a huge list, and the woman's like, X amount for all. I think it was like $100, $125 for all of this stuff. And it's like, 3 or 4 sets of train sets. And she's like, we have to meet at either a police station or a Starbucks or a bank. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of his channel normally. I just um I don't like the format of him ripping cards and stuff like that. I don't know why it bothers me, but it does. So I don't generally don't watch his channel. I didn't see him online though when I just checked, so I don't know. I apologize, Lloyd. But yeah, this lady's like, and it was a woman, obviously, and she's like, "We have to meet at the police station, or a bank, or somewhere in public." And I'm like, never thought about it like that, but I appreciate you think about your own safety, probably mine as well. Um, yeah, like it's just reality. I think my wife and I were talking to her youngest cousin, who's I think she's 30 now, and still single or dating, whatever, not married yet. And we were talking to her about it, and she's like, "You don't go pick up somebody at their house nowadays. You meet in a public place until you get to that stage where you're actually dating." I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I'm so far from the realm of that type of thing. I yeah, I don't generally pick up a lot of stuff off of these type of websites. I buy from eBay or stuff like that. It's rare, or through you guys, you know, through the community. So it's always interesting. Always interesting. So are you going to pick up that Roberto Clemente Patreon? Because that seems like a decent price. If it was local to me, I would definitely go pick it up because I've never had a Roberto Clemente, and I would absolutely add that into my collection. Excuse me. Which one was this? Did I show that one? I think I showed that one. Cool. Yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. You're like 5. I guess you're 4 hours from me. Nice. The boxes you've been picking up. Oh, Chris, I agree. Like it's very weird. Like because you're meeting in like I did pick up some computer equipment way back in December. I picked up a storage array from a guy, and it was a high end data center based. Uh, who was it? Synology. I think it was Synology. It was like a 24 bay Synology enterprise class storage array, right? And it was really a NAS, and network attached storage. But I picked it up from the guy off of Craigslist, and he had like a UPS with it and some high end stuff that he was selling, and it was still relatively new. And I met him in the parking lot across from where my office is, which has had a lot of break-ins and muggings in the past year, anyway, which is terrifying. But at the Home Depot across the street, and I made sure, and I knew my surroundings and everything like that. But yeah, it was still definitely like this is a bit weird. So yeah, I think you got to do public places. Like if it's baseball cards, Starbucks I think is one of the easiest places to go. Plain and simple. Hey Paulie, how you doing? Hey Paulie, have you had any luck getting your channel all reorganized? Anything back besides people just resubbing to you? I don't know what the full story of why you lost all your subs and everything like that, but any way that I can help you, I'm happy to help you. So you got some back. Looks like you didn't lose any content or anything like that, so that's awesome. I know SSP lost everything off of his thing. He lost all his subs. He lost all his content. I think he said he was hacked, and yeah, that's fair. Good. Did you just email or contact YouTube for that? No worries. That's awesome, Polly. I'm glad to help. I'm glad Breaks sent out that alarm to all of us to make sure we checked it out. I'm hoping that SSP, because he's got some good stuff. I'm hoping he can get it squared away with YouTube, because like all his content got deleted, and I'm sure they have some kind of backup that they can restore it with. Hopefully, I'm like I do my own recordings from XSplit, so I have copies of the recordings. So if I had to, I could re-upload stuff. It's not a worry for me, but not everybody does that. That's why I have a huge 24 drive NAS downstairs so I can back everything up. Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm very glad. I know that's a bit of a challenge. I don't know what I would do if I lost all my subs now that I'm over 1,000. Like it's time consuming. Like I might take a break if that happens. So hopefully it never does. So let's see who has major things coming up in the next 2 weeks. I know Hobby is doing a. I thought Hobby was doing a giveaway. Hey Pete, how you doing? No, you're not small potatoes, Polly. Like everybody matters, plain and simple. No matter how big, no matter how small, everybody matters. LA Collections, I think I shouted him out earlier, is doing a giveaway. I think it's a big giveaway. It's just a couple of cards, but there's some nice stuff in there. He's got that Harmon Killebrew autographed mini helmet. He also has that Babe Ruth Yogi Berra card, I think. Papa J has his 300 subscriber giveaway coming up, as well as I think that's tonight. Tonight at 10 p.m., Papa J is doing a fan appreciation day. So if you guys can check him out tonight, he's doing a nice giveaway. I don't remember what he said he was giving away, but I know he's doing that. Thrill pack cards. Okay, there it is. The Babe Ruth Lou Gehrig 50s record. And what year is that? Is it a 50s card, or what year was it? Was it 60s? Yeah, that's super nice, dude. Somebody's gonna get some nice cards. That Harmon Killebrew. I love Harmon Killebrew. I've got a couple of his baseballs now, autographed baseballs. That Harmon Killebrew mini helmet is so awesome. Any of those cards are just absolutely fantastic. So if you don't know, definitely check out LA Collection and his site. It's not a card. Okay, it's the record. Yes. That's right. I remember now. You had them on your desk and everything like that. So LA's got that big giveaway. I think to me that's huge. There's some awesome items, whether it's baseball cards or not. It's still baseball related. Papa J's got that big fan appreciation giveaway tonight. And who else? I think ABC needs 123 has a giveaway going very soon. Thrill Pack Cards has his 200 sub giveaway as well. No worries, man. No worries. And it's PSA DNA. That's super awesome. I love that. Trying to think who else has some other major giveaways going on. I thought I saw somebody the other day. I'll reach out to people and see what else is going on and put it on my. I generally put everything on my community page nowadays, just to help the people that are growing and everything like that aren't quite 1,000, that don't have that to take advantage of, to help them out. So definitely nice. And also for people that are part of my Patreon, no matter how small, I definitely like to give you guys a shout out because you are supporting me, and I definitely like to support you back. So definitely pays to be a member, and you'll get some nice, cool t-shirts, stickers, magnets. I have the magnets now. I will have the. My wife and I are finishing up one of the first hoodies soon. Cool, Pete. You want to talk about it? How close are you to 200 right now? Donald has his giveaway. Yeah, that was funny. So Donald was at like 770 yesterday when I logged in, and you're 9 away from 200. Cool. So if anybody in here is not subbed to Pete, please go and check out his channel. Help him out. I'm sure it would mean a lot to him. Donald, I logged in yesterday watching his live stream, and he did a great thing with his 1981 Donruss break today. I think he pulled like multiple Tim Raines. I need to go back and see how many he pulled. I had to step out today. So yesterday I logged in 770, and then of course I went through and I have from multiple World of Warcraft accounts. I have multiple Gmail accounts, like 3 or 4, and got him to 777 by myself, and then of course everybody else jumped on, and they got him to like 785 or something like that. Nice. I know he has that garden out back, and that's super nice. I'm hoping we can get him to 1,000 soon, and I don't know how much his watch time is at, because that's the big one, right? Getting to 1,000 is that first major hurdle. But once you get to that 4,000 hours, and you can actually get even some kind of compensation, monetization for what you do in your channel and everything like that, it makes a big difference. I'm hungry for potatoes now too. I need to go into Chicago in the morning, so I won't be able to do it until I get back. I'll be back Thursday morning. I will not be live in any way that I know of. I might stream from the airport or something like that tomorrow. I'm going to pick up some roasted red potatoes and put them on my air fryer and go to town with them. I need to reach out and see how much his watch time actually is, because I know that 8 hour, I talk about it all the time, that 8 hour live stream that he did from his garage was beyond fantastic, and that's helped him a lot. And he's consistent. Like, he's on for 2 to 3 hours during the day from his lunchtime or early morning, I guess 10 to 2, something like that. Oh man, that sounds amazing. I think several people were talking about shepherd's pie earlier. I love shepherd's pie. I don't like the onions in there or the mushrooms, but just give me some beef gravy, carrots, peas, and potatoes on top with gravy. Oh my goodness, that is my favorite. Yum yum yum. He is on a lot. Like, if he doesn't have, I try to go live every day, at least for an hour, hour and a half, maybe two, when I have time. Some days, I try to take a break on the weekend and make sure I'm spending time with the wife and kids, things of that nature. But I'm getting up there. I mean, I'm well over 1,000 hours, closing in on 1,500 hours now, and it just makes it's just time consuming. It's just, you got to do. I figure if you have an hour a day with 30 people, right, and you get your what, 30 hours, or if you do, if you can get 3 hours with 30 people, whatever, it just starts adding up. I appreciate that, LA Collection. So I know there's some others not in my channel. I don't do it, but others. There's somebody else that, and it probably helps. I know some others pull up their own tablet without their same account and leave that channel up and running and let it go through, hit play all, and let it walk away. As long as it's active and everything like that, I think it goes back. So, um, 1900 cigar cards. I think it depends on the quality of the cards. Hey, Wicked, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming in. I think you were you going live tonight, or were you taking a break tonight? I know you were talking in hobbies stream earlier. Um, I think it just depends on who it is. If you send me some pictures of it, links or whatever, I can help you determine that. I would say, depending, maybe $50. If it's a good quality one, then it could be upwards of 100. Okay, you're going live Friday. Okay, cool. I'll definitely be online, and I can check that out Friday. I've definitely got you belled and everything like that, so I'll get the notification. So, absolutely. And if you're not aware, Wicked has some really great content. Definitely check him out. Give him some love and support. Excuse me, getting some water. Let's see. How many is Pete Miller at? How close you are to 200. 8 away still. Okay, I've been subscribed to you. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you get a chance, check out Pete Miller's channel. If we can get him to 200. Oh, a lot for 125? How many cards is Patreon? That doesn't seem like a bad deal. Depending on if it's 10 or more cards, I think that's pretty fair. Oh, absolutely. I would be all over that. $1 a card? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I need to see if I can find. I never had one of those. I need to see if I can find one. I think the oldest I have is at 1952 Andy Pafko, the card number one. I think 52 is the oldest card I have. I have some of these. It's 56 and 50. I think that's 59. Pretty sure that's 56 and 59. Those are some of the second oldest. I've been trying to collect a lot of vintage a lot more vintage, even if it's just commons. I don't care. Like, just I don't know that I'll ever build the set. So, Chris, I love National Treasures. I absolutely love National Treasures. I think it's just so expensive. Oh, is it a 60? So that one's a 60 and that one's the 56, I believe. Oh, is it 58? Let me look. Hold on. Hold on. I thought it was 56 and 59. Because it doesn't tell you the years, obviously. It does say on here. Okay, so yeah, that is 59 and that's 50. I think this is 59. I don't think this is 56 or 60. Okay. I'm going to trust you because obviously they don't tell you the years and I didn't look them up. But see, this one says 55 here, so I always assumed it was the next year. And this one said 58, so I assumed it was 59. So, okay, that's fair. Thank you, sir. I'm definitely not up to speed on my old cards like this, so I definitely need to get better on them. I love. I Are we going to see some nice Patreon pirate picking up some other stuff? Hey, John, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Go back here just a second. Yeah, so Chris, I think National Treasures is just really expensive. I love the cards. Like I like Immaculate. I love the look of the National Treasures. I actually have an older one here. I think it's 2018 or something here. I like what Panini does with these cards. So this is an older, I think it's 2016 National. No, this is 2018 National Treasures, numbered of 99 Mel Ott. I like what they do as a product. I really do. I understand people don't like them. I need to see if I can find a nice sleeve inside of this thing to put it in there so it doesn't slip around as much. Um, yeah, I appreciate that. I got those off of. I'm a huge Griffey fan anyway, John. If you don't know me, um, I'm sure you do have nice vintage sets. You've got some nice cards anyway, LA. Yeah, I think all those older ones are hard to find with centering, but National Treasures is a solid product. It's just super expensive to buy into as a box. Like I bought into Eric Passes Alive's brother, Eric Jabs' break tonight for 2 spots for the National Treasure, and I think that's the only safe way you can buy it without breaking the bank because it's $500 a box, and even Immaculate's 250. So they're beautiful cards, but they're so expensive. Yeah, no, you had a phenomenal stream last night, John. You always do, anyway. I love the difference that you have with sports cards and then all the memorabilia. I call it memorabilia, not just toys and things like that. You have a lot of stuff on your channel that I absolutely love. I'll have to go through because I'm a big gamer. I have a lot of I think it's maquettes. I think that's what you call them, statues and things like that. I'll need to put them on and show you guys because I have some really nice stuff from World of Warcraft, Blizzard Entertainment games. Diablo, StarCraft 2 that I picked up over the years, and definitely need to show them off because they are phenomenal stuff. You should, dude. Like, I think you've got a unique point of view and a unique personality to show a lot of this stuff off and give it a lot of love that it deserves. I don't think I've ever seen you have any Star Wars stuff on there, which I loved Star Wars as a kid. I've loved the stuff where you've done with the food ones. I can't remember the name of those toys from back then, but just all the stuff you've had on there is fantastic. Yeah, I would love to see a GI Joe video. I'd love to see both the if you have any of the original GI Joes from the 60s and 70s, the Food Fighters. Yeah, that was cool. Seeing I never knew that they had those unique ones that you found, which is awesome. But the I would love to see a video of the original GI Joes and the updated ones. Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, both Jabs brothers have phenomenal stuff and know their market well. See, my brothers were older than me, so my brothers had the original GI Joes, the nine, the almost 10-inch tall ones. We had my brother had the spaceship, the Jeep, several of the other products from back then. Probably a dozen or two of the actual figurines, which were awesome. I think they had the Karate Chop one as well. Oh, that's awesome. I would love to see that as a video. I probably need to get my brother to send me some of the pics or something like that of what he has, what they have. And of course, we grew up in the late 70s and 80s, so we all had a lot of these Star Wars toys. Dude, I would kill to see that video. Thanks for coming around, Chris. I appreciate it, man. I need to. Most of my old GI Joe is still in GI Joe and Star Wars are still in my parents' garage. So we're probably going to be going back there in the next 2 weeks. So I'll see if I can collect some of it and bring it back. I have to do it carefully because my wife will be like, "We don't have any space for that." So yeah, I did. I Star Wars was my number one favorite, and then GI Joe, and then of course like Mask. I never got into He Man that much. I think I might have had one He Man, like He Man himself, but the Mask, and then I don't know. Did you ever collect Centurions? Centurions was one of those weird ones where you'd buy the original toys and then you'd buy on like attachment stuff. Oh, they're hugely expensive. I have so many of those, or even uh, what's it called? The original Transformers. I had so many of those. So many GI Joes, so many Star Wars. I've got boxes and boxes. And then of course our parents always bought us like the Hot Wheels, which some of the old 70s, 80s stuff is still in the packaging and everything like that. 89 Fleer tonight. Cool. What time are you going? Oh, 81 Fleer. What time are you going live with that? Nice. I will. I will. I just got to get it out of my parents' garage and find a place for it. So building an extra shrine to all of my old collectible stuff like that I can get away with. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was about to get offline here in a few minutes, so that'll be perfect. Yeah, I remember watching a video, John, of somebody that had, was showing off some of the most expensive toys from back then. And I know I had like five or six of them. I know I have the Centurions, and I picked up, which I didn't realize back then, the late editions, which were the additional pieces to the Centurions. Right. So you took the default guy that had the extra huge suit and stuff like that. And then you had the rare pieces, which are hard to find, which are definitely hard to find nowadays. So I know they're all back there in like in individual boxes and stuff like that. So I'll definitely want to find those and get them up on a video because it's awesome. I don't know that I'll let my daughter see them because she'll probably want to play with them and then they're done for. So, but yeah. Oh, I'm absolutely gonna keep them. I'm gonna. I need to probably find some. I don't want to get them graded or anything like that, but put them. I assume there's packaging you can put them in, similar to the casing you have, John. That if they're sealed in boxes, you can put them in packaging, right? Similar to top loader type of stuff that you can put stuff in to protect them. Hey, Major League, how you doing, man? I'll definitely spruce that one up and talk about that if I can find everything. Cool. I'll have to do some research on that because I would love to protect it. I know my middle brother has, he's got an old snow speeder from Star Wars that's still sealed in the box, which I know I can get a casing for that and put it in because that thing's probably worth a small fortune by itself. Yeah, I'll have to check eBay as well. Or I'll just probably search or go to. I think there's several websites that cater to older collectible toys like GI Joe or Star Wars, and I'm sure they have that type of packaging for. I know that the GI Joes and Star Wars, the ones with the little pegs, you can buy the peg stands and something simple like that, which is great. But for the hard to find pieces, yeah, cool. He also has one of the original AT-ATs and ATSTs still in the packaging too. I think I have the original Millennium Falcon and the transport vehicle. If you guys remember that from the movie, um, that was cool. And I think I have the original Death Star toy playset from the '77 Star Wars movie, but I don't have the box for that one. So that's fair. That might be a good way to do it as well. So, all right. I am at an hour and a half, and I'm going to give. I, dude, I'm just a good collector. Philip, email me and let's talk about it. So, no, no. What is that, Cats? No, I've never heard of them. I'll have to Google it after this. That is very cool, though, Philip. I'll definitely be in touch with you about that. So I'm going to hop off, give John some time to get his channel ready to go live here in a minute. I assume John or Eric is going live here soon as well for his National Treasures break. So I definitely want to be online for that. Um, and I thank you guys, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And I probably won't be online tomorrow. You do. I'd love to see if you have your collection and photographs or something like that. I'd love to see it, Philip. So thank you, Major League, and be sure to check out the passes live right after this. He's got a good epic break coming up, and Eric has his National Treasures coming up as well. Looking at 99 Barry Bonds, Black Diamond 200 PSA 10. Oh, dude, that is awesome. I would absolutely. I have a 99 McGuire Black Diamond that I got way back in 99 or 2000. Cool. I appreciate that, Patreon. Oh, 1960 football set's so awesome. I probably won't be online tomorrow. I'll be traveling. I'll be leaving at 10 in the morning to go to Chicago. I won't be back until like midnight, and that's at the airport, so I won't be home until like 1. I might go live for a couple minutes. I might use my phone to go live, at least talk to you guys, and go from there. Won't have any cards with me or anything like that. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night.